Hello, everyone. Welcome to Beer Money Passive Income, March 2021. Here are my earnings for March 2021. The first is Swagbucks, and this is from all my March earnings. You can see that I made 50,000 on just the daily bonus goal. I hit diamond level 10 on this month, and I also got the February daily meter bonus and the 300 SB February meter bonus. So basically, when I was churning on Gambit bets, they counted toward the daily meter. So, every day I was hitting close to like 20,000 uh, SBs, or I'm sorry, I think like 12,000 SBs, something like that, and was getting the tier 2 daily bonus. So that added up over time. I think in the middle of March, Gambit reduced the cards that you could buy on Swagbucks, and so the daily bonus somewhat shifted, I think. And then the churning back and forth with Gambit and Swagbucks, I ended up netting 44,000 Gambit. They unfortunately stopped the discounts on the Swagbucks side, so you can't really do any positive hedges anymore. So that's pretty much a dead cow. And then 161 SB on various miscellaneous tasks there. If you want to see kind of a greater breakdown, you can see that here. The only thing I would add is about 50% is considered taxable. So consider that when you're filing your taxes for 2021, that you save a little to pay the taxes on that. So the next earning, also from the Prodegi brand, is inbox dollars. I made $80 watching passive videos, playing games on Android. It's kind of hard to break down because they don't give you a transaction history like Swagbucks, so I just put 80, but it was primarily from video watching and um, the mobile games. More the mobile games they have called Playtime, I think, under offers, and you just keep them open and cents get into your account. My interest and dividends, Celsius earned $160, on BlockFi $123, and both of those are crypto. Um, I want to know if I wouldn't call it staking, but you basically convert your US dollars into what they call a stable coin, which is a one-to-one, and you can earn 8.6% on BlockFi and 10.51% on Celsius. It is not FDIC insured because it's not a banking product, but it's definitely a better savings vehicle than what you're getting with 1% or 2% with some of the banks. And you can always withdraw the stable coin back into US dollars anytime you want. So there's no holding period like, a CD that a bank would want for 1 to 5 years, and still you would earn much less than what they're offering. So these companies deal with cryptocurrency, but they're also considered financial technology companies. So I think BlockFi is solid. They're based out of the USA, ran um, by the same people who run the Gemini exchange, which is the Winklevoss twins. If you remember from the Facebook movie and the whole debacle with Mark Zuckerberg, the Winklevoss twins that lost out on Facebook uh, kind of started this Gemini exchange, and now they're like the Bitcoin twins. Charles Schwab, I got dividends paid at the end of March on some dividend stocks, so those 1130 from that. And then I've been getting more into reverse stock split arbitrage, which is a company announces usually the day before they're going to do a reverse stock split. It could be a few weeks ahead of time too, because they need to stay within a certain price range, of the exchange. So maybe, it's 5 cents or something, and now their stock, is below a penny, and so they have to group a bunch of stocks together to stay below the minimum threshold. And so there's a guy on Twitter who tweets these and says, I'm, buying one share of a certain stock, and then the next day it will usually round up to, like 1 to 100 or 1 to 10. And so whatever difference that is, so if you buy a stock for a penny on Charles Schwab or Fidelity or Vanguard, then that could roll up if it's like a 1 to 100, to a dollar. And if you have multiple brokerage accounts, then, that adds up nicely. Um, some of these were also like the TGC Rep X ended up being, I think, like 250 to buy, and then I ended up getting $25 for each sell I did. So that was a nice one. So the data collection apps, I have almost $36 from YouGov Direct. This was the first month that I participated, so they had a nice sign up for the initial on that. And then, you add various streaming services, YouTube history, Chrome history, Netflix, Spotify, Disney Plus, etc. And they will pay you to collect that data. So I got myself on there, and then I had my wife because she has her own set of data that can be collected there. So got her signed on there, and so we got 36 out of that. Telefia is another data collection app that was working really well on my 7 phones, but they made a announcement saying, they're going to enforce their terms of service to limiting it to 2 phones. Um, and so it's questionable, very unlikely that I will have been able to collect $1 a week from these for Telefia. So probably next month it'll not be as good. Mobile Expression is another Android app that will give you points by just running it. Same with Mobile Performance Monitor. Got $5 off of that. And then Survey Savvy got $5 off of that. If you uh, set up kind of a VPN that connects to their servers, they will collect data off of your phone. Um, so iOS, Android, and then you can add an extension to your Chrome, and each of those is supposed to give you $5 a month. So I just started playing with it. So I just did it on one uh, beer phone and just let it collect data and made $5 off of that. So 95.75. Quora has been going well. It's a site that you ask questions on, and I made $69.29. The questions you ask can earn ad revenue for 1 year. So around this time, during the start of the pandemic, when it went in full swing, I was on there a lot, asking 10 questions a day, if not more. A lot of COVID questions. So over time, those questions were good earners on a daily basis. And so I made that. But I suspect, now that those questions are starting to expire, I'll be earning a little bit less because there was a few months where, I tired out and didn't really do that anymore. So cashback had some nice deals this month also. PayPal had a offer for business accounts, And I had an eBay business for many years, so my PayPal account is PayPal Business, and they had an offer where if someone paid you via the PayPal QR code, then they would send you $50. So $50 minus the fee was 48.83, and then like a week later, Venmo also had a similar offer. So again, someone pays you via the QR code, and then you make $10 off of that. So it was a nice cash back on that. Mobile games, I kind of alluded to that earlier with inbox dollars, but there are two apps in the Android Google Play Store. One is called Play Karma, and that's run by a company called App Karma, and it's been great. I think I made 50, pretty easy just by installing new games I hadn't downloaded before and then playing them. And once you're tired of playing it, you can just like leave the game on, the ones that don't disconnect, like the casino games, and then you go back to Play Karma, and there is points that add up. So if you get 50,000 points, you can redeem them for PayPal. So I was pretty amazed how easy it was to make my first $50. I had tried other services like Misplay, which was one they made you play consistently, so you had to like tap something on the screen like every minute to have the attention and get credited, and then it was just a real grind and couldn't get to even $10, $20. So I just kind of abandoned Misplay. But Play Karma has been great, run by the company called App Karma, and I believe they have another app called App Karma, which does the same thing, but maybe a different set of games. And then Rewards Play is kind of the similar. You play and you get to certain levels, you play for so many minutes, and then they credit you. And to get to the first $5 was pretty easy. And then after that is kind of nonsense. But I did see that under more games, there is a playtime kind of thing where you will earn points faster because it's also kind of passive gaming on that. So I urge you to check those out, and I will post referral links to sign up for sure. Recycling made $36.45. Number one plastic, $18. And aluminum cans, $14. That's usually the best things to recycle. Yeah, and they give you straight cash. It's pretty awesome. And then passive watching videos. I watched Hideout TV and Loot TV, and send them over to Good Game to you, and made 16 in March. I'll be doing some spinning of the silver token wheel, so watch out for that in another video. I heard that Loot TV also lets you redeem out to another service called Chequity, and if you do it on a weekend, I think you get a 5% bonus on it. I don't earn a lot with Loot TV to begin with, so a dollar turning into $1.05 is not that big of a deal. I just rather have it in one place. But if you want to maximize your earnings, Chequity is another option to redeem out to instead of GGTU. Web browser. So I've been trying out Microsoft Bing Rewards. You run it on the Edge browser. You can do it on Chrome too if you want. And then you get so many points, like on a daily basis. You do the searches, you do the little quiz and all that, and eventually that rolls up into an Amazon $10 gift card that I redeemed out to in March. So it's a slow earner, but it's been consistent. And if you really want, great search results, sometimes it's not the best option. And I have a short search bar that I use for GG, which is Google, and it's good game because if I really need search results, I'll use Google still. But for general things, it's not too bad, and consumer things, but it's a nice way to have an incentive to search on Bing. And then Cocoon is another browser that I earned 330 on. I stopped using it because they refused to update their desktop version, which is running Chrome 71, and has a lot of security holes. So if you were to use it, you'd probably want to only visit the major sites. No news sites that you don't want to. Maybe you can use Cocoon for Loot TV or Hideout TV, and just do that, and that could be something. But the rewards have really taken a dump since that initial release. Brave browser, I got 0.25 BAT from that, which is about 18 cents at the time that it was given. So total is 13.48 for web browsing. And then my other earnings came from one class action check for 772. SMS profit and SMS control. My SMS are both Android apps that you run that send out. Um, Actually, no, I'm sorry. SMS Profit will receive text for you, and then when it receives a text, you get credit for it. And then Control My SMS does the same thing. They said in March they would enact the ability to send, and that you would earn on that. But I don't think they've done anything like that yet. So hopefully more to come. And those two services do require, an Android phone that can at least receive SMS. So you would need to put it on your main phone or a phone that you have another line on. So my gross total for the month of March 2021 is $1,950.44. My expenses for the month was that I bought a $40 Amazon 4K Fire TV stick. I haven't installed it yet, but the idea was that I would use it to run Hideout TV for my wife's account, and then do that on a line that I have like a mobile phone that I have internet access on. And I paid 1766 for two Twigby phone lines, and I think next month will be more on the cost because the 6 month is over now. So I may have to reconsider whether I want to keep them. I bought a $30 HDMI LCD mini display, so if I want to run the Fire Stick, I could just have it on the side and display on a little mini display. And then $1 uh, prepaid SIM kit, kind of a trial to see how the phone service is. So net earnings after expenses is $1,861.06. And again, I have some referral links in there, which I'll post in the video comments. If you have any questions or comments or any specific things you'd like to see, please post them below. Please like, subscribe, and I'll bring more videos every month. Thank you very much.